54316. Let's do a little bit of a writing wrap up, and let's talk about some of the patterns that I've noticed in your writing since we've done these last two assignments. So we need to talk about avoiding run-on sentences. I'm going to be posting a really short YouTube video about compound complex sentences, and pay close attention to where the commas are in that short 2-minute video, and that'll really help you out a lot. Let's also talk about avoiding second person or using the word you, APA citations, internal and external citations, and then I have some compliments for you. So first off, let's talk about avoiding second person or using you in your writing. Here's a student example. I know it's the way we talk that we say the word you all the time, but when you do academic or even in professional writing, a lot of the times you won't be talking to a specific person like I am talking to you. You'll need to make your writing more general. So in a sentence like this, where if you are looking to book a hotel, you need to be very selective and determine who your audience is, whether or not you need to be using you. In academic writing, you will not be using you, okay? So let's check out the next thing. APA citations. Let's talk about internal citations first. And the best way to do that is to show you an example of some classwork. So here we have a quote with an APA citation attempted. And this one has got some things that are going right and some things that are going wrong. So the first thing that we need to change is getting rid of this period. This period doesn't belong here at all. Let me get my mouse over here. It actually belongs right there where they have it. So don't do double punctuation, okay? It goes at the end after the citation. Next, there is a period inside the citation, and that's not APA format. There will be a comma there, but not a period. The next thing that's missing is the page number from where this direct quote was taken. When you direct quote or have things in quotation marks, you'll need to put the page number as well. Okay, let's check something else out. Oh, this is what this should look like. Oh, good, I have an example. So because there's more than one author of our textbook, anytime you cite it, you need to either list all the authors the first time, and then subsequent times you can use et al., which is Latin for and others. So the example should actually look like, the citation should actually look like the example, okay? Okay, let's talk about external citations. This is the part of the references that comes at the end of your paper. So let's look at another student example. All right, so this is a references section, and it looks almost correct. It almost fooled me. First of all, there's no colon after the word references. That's not APA format. And second of all, even though this looks like it has a hanging indent, what this student did was actually center the reference. What we need this to do is to be a hanging indent. So at the top line will be all the way to the left, and then the second line, and sometimes even a third line, will be a hanging indent, and I'll show you how to do that. So when you do a hanging indent, you need to select the citation that you want to Microsoft or Pages to work with, and then this is going to be a Word example. Then you'll go to this section right here where it says paragraphs, and you'll expand that into a pop-out box that looks like this, and then you'll choose special, because this is a special style of paragraph. And that'll give you a drop-down box, and you need to choose hanging. There you go. And then it will automatically format your reference for you. But you have to do it each reference at a time, okay? So here are the bravos. This is a very well-written paper, and I just want to point out some things that a lot of you are doing right. So the first thing is this is a complex sentence. They used an introductory phrase, and the student knew to set it off with a comma, so well done. The next thing I see is one of my favorite pieces of punctuation, which is the colon. So this person used a colon to show me that they were about to list some items in a series, and that's wonderful as well. The next thing is this internal citation is done correctly, and you'll notice that they have the date and commas and the punctuations at the end. And this is correct because this is a paraphrase. This isn't a direct quote, so they don't need the page number. So good job. The last one is called an aside, and this person set it off exactly right. When you break up your sentence to do an aside, like in my opinion, it should be set off with commas. So this one is perfect. So bravo, well done. Keep up the good work.